Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL. I'm back. So finally, they decided to go ahead and do a preliminary hearing for the case of Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. And like I said, I would not talk about it unless they moving forward with something. So this is reported by the LA Times, the Los Angeles Times, that is. Judge upholds assault charges against Tory Lanez and shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. So, a Los Angeles County judge upheld assault charges Tuesday against rapper Tory Lanez, who is accused of shooting Megan Thee Stallion's feet following a dispute in Hollywood last summer. Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, shook his head seemingly in disgust several times throughout the 90-minute preliminary hearing, shouting at a detective at one point before Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Keith Borgen upheld the assault and weapons possession charges against the 29-year-old. Both Lanez and his defense attorney declined to comment outside the court. Prosecutors Lanez and a 25-year-old victim identified in court documents as Megan P. Stallion got into a dispute while driving in a SUV together in the Hollywood Hills. Lanez is accused of shooting the WAP and Savage rapper's feet. On Tuesday, Los Angeles Police Detective Ryan Stogner testified that Lanez yelled "dance bitch" as he opened fire, according to an earlier interview he'd conducted with Megan Thee Stallion. The two were driving away from a party hosted by Kylie Jenner in the Hollywood Hills, along with Lanez bodyguard and a friend of Stallion, Stogner said, who is Kylie, just in case y'all don't know. And an argument ensued, which she never spoke on, and Stallion demanded to be let out of the car. According to Stogner, who said she later told police Lanez shot at her as she walked away from the vehicle. Initially, Stallion told police that she had injured her feet by stepping on broken glass after a party at the home of Kylie Jenner. Police first arrested Lanez on suspicion of possession of an unregistered firearm. But in an Instagram live video posted last August, Stallion accused Lanez of shooting her and said she held back during initial contacts with police because she was afraid of causing legal trouble for her friend. Stallion also said she was hesitant to report the shooting out of fear that responding to officers might use force against Lanez if they came across a car full of black men and women in possession of a gun, according to Stogner. She was afraid that there had been recent police shootings, and she described her concern for the police possibly shooting the defendant since he had committed a shooting. He said Tuesday. Lanez's defense attorney, Sean Hawley, questioned Stallion's logic about fear of police violence, nothing that she didn't make any claims about Lanez while in the care of paramedics later on or when she was being treated at Cedars-Sinai. Holly also repeatedly questioned Stogner about the validity of Stallion's statements to police, nothing that while several other witnesses reported hearing gunshots in the area, none heard alleged exclamation of "dance bitch." Prosecutors said Lanez placed a jail phone call to a friend of Stallion on the night of the shooting, apologizing for what happened. "I'm deeply sorry, so I feel crazy that I made a mistake," Lanez said, according to a partial transcript of the call read in court by Los Angeles County Deputy District Attorney Kathy Ta on Tuesday. "What happened, happened already. I can't take it back. I'm just telling y'all I'm sorry." Stogner also testified that the rapper admitted to being drunk and remorseful during the same conversation. As the detective spoke, Lanez repeatedly shook his head before he finally yelling at Stogner, "How about you tell me what I was apologizing for, bro?" "That don't make no sense," Lanez shouted before being asked to be quiet by Holly and Borgen. Holly later noted that Lanez did not specifically apologize for the shooting on the call. Lanez is due back in court on January 13th, which is God willing, close to a month from now. If convicted as charged, he faced a maximum sentence of 22 years and 8 months in state prison. Early in this year, prosecutors said they had engaged in meaningful discussions with Lanez about a possible plea deal, according to a report in Rolling Stone. TA declined to comment on settlement negotiations. Holly did not immediately respond for a request for a comment. All right, so the problem I had with this situation, first of all, is dragging on so long. By the time they get close to actually finishing the actual court case, it's going to be about 2 years now, because that happened in March of 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And the most annoying thing about it is, okay, so we all seen what Megan Thee Stallion said on her Instagram live. Tory shot her, but she did not say anything about him saying dance bitch. But she said here, or the detective said that she told him he said dance bitch. She never said that in her live. So now we supposed to believe the bullshit? And the problem I have with it, because apparently, or allegedly, or claims of it, her homegirl, supposed to be her best friend, Kylie, is the one that, was messing with Tory Lanez first, and then she started messing with Tory Lanez. The crazy thing about it is, if y'all remember, what I'm saying, there was like pictures of them together. And this was before that night in question. So her friend didn't see this stuff, and her friend still went with her. They didn't have a conversation about it. So I guess Megan thought because she was the superstar, she was supposed to be the one messing with Tory Lanez, but then she started dissing him after the alleged situation happened. I don't know. It might be a situation where Tory was shooting to stop them from fighting, because Megan said that they was arguing, but she never said what they was arguing about. Was they arguing that Tory was trying to holler at Kylie Jenner, or was their argument because he was knocking off Kylie before he started messing with Megan? And Megan tried to get out of the car because she was tired of arguing with her homegirl. The homegirl said it in the song. She was messing with him first, and then you came behind her. That was some hoe shit. That's what her homegirl Kylie said in the song. So I'm only talking about, like I said, is because it's finally getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going to pay attention to the next time when the court case happened, God willing, by January 13th. Finally, we get some answers. And you see Tory had an outburst because he like, how you going to tell me what happened? Because in my opinion, he might have just been apologizing for the fact that he was messing with both of them. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what happened, but I can't wait till it's finally over. You know what I'm saying? So the next time I'm going to talk about this guy one is after the court case and what's going on in that situation. I saw DJ Academics talk about it, and I saw Garbage Ass Hot 97 talk about it, but I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about it. And this happened like a few days ago. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know what y'all feel about this situation, you know what I'm saying, in the comments, you know what I'm saying. I know my boys gonna come bold and say what they got to say, so shout out to them ahead of time, you know what I'm saying. But let me know what y'all think about this situation about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. My bad, Megan Thee Stallion. Chip.